Hello, everyone. Hello from our newly formed organization, Gen Alpha Trader. So, as the name suggests, we are Generation Alpha. We are young blood and looking forward to create our better future. So, finally, we have created an indicator that is going to help us all to focus more on trade execution rather than spending time on chart analysis. So for Indian market, we have created one indicator based on our learning so far for past few years as well as personal exposure. So we have created and named that indicator as Index Blaster Indicator. So this is mainly for the Indian market. Currently, the release which we have done is for the Nifty index only, wherein you can do options trading, future trading as well, right? Uh, we are also working on creating it better for other indexes as well as the stock market. But as of now, for our first release, we have focused only on the Nifty, Nifty 50. So now, since this indicator is already there, so we are now starting off with the YouTube live streaming so that you can observe how this indicator is working, and if you want to follow it from there itself you can do it. So that live streaming will run autonomously on YouTube on daily basis. I might or might not be there joining that YouTube live, but it will be live for you to follow it. So as I mentioned, current focus is on Nifty 50, and there is one more indicator for Bitcoin. So our focus is on Nifty 50 and Bitcoin only. For Bitcoin, certainly I'll make another video so that you better understand both the things properly and follow it efficiently. So now that we are starting live, I wish everyone to join and feel the power. Congratulations, your good days have started now. So I'll go to the next page of my slide, which I have created for you all. Right. So these are the social handlers as well as my email ID as well, and WhatsApp. So I would request everyone to go to these social handlers, follow us so that you don't miss on any information or the offers that I'll be releasing or sharing with you all. As well as if you have some query or if you want to connect with me over WhatsApp, you can do so by sending your query on the email ID and the WhatsApp given on the screen. So now regarding the indicator, right? So as I say that the indicator will be live running on the YouTube, right? So you just have to follow that indicator as it is, right? You don't need to analyze it anyhow. So when the indicator says enter the trade, you enter the trade, and when the indicator says exit the trade, you exit the trade, right? Now, without taking more time, let me give you an idea how the indicator works and what are the different features of the indicator. Okay, just again on the social handlers. So make sure that you're following what is written here. That is Gen underscore alpha underscore trader. Nothing is before Gen and nothing is after trader. It's purely Gen underscore alpha underscore trader. Any modification to this name are not us. So you just follow these names so that you are actually talking to a authentic source, that is us. Okay. Uh, Now, starting off with the indicator, I'll share my screen. Okay, so now regarding the indicator, so this is the Nifty 50 index spot chart. Okay, and I've applied my indicator here, Index Blaster Release One, and now on this chart, you're seeing few different colors, right? So you have this green highlighted section, you have this red highlighted section. Okay, so I'll give you more idea and details about what are these things. But as of now, you mention you consider it as the green area is where your long trade was active. The long trade started from this candle, ended at this candle. Okay, this was the running one. So your long trade started at this candle and ended at this candle. Okay, similarly for red one, okay, you just see this is a bigger area. So this short trade started at this candle and ended at this candle. Okay, so this is how we are following the trade. Okay, and also you are seeing these green upside arrows and red downside arrow. So these arrows gives you an idea that after this candle there can be a confirmed entry. This arrow shows that, okay, possible entry signal is generated, but the next candle will tell us whether the entry is confirmed or not. So once the entry is confirmed, this background, is highlighted green, and it's not like that it is highlighted green and then it will turn back to white. Okay, it will not be like that. It will not repaint. Once the entry is there, entry is there, and once the exit is there, exit is there, nothing in between. Only that during confirmed entry, you will be following it. You will be entering and you will be exiting. Okay, I'll also put that live trading recording at the end of this video. Okay, it will be a fast forwarded one for your reference. But anyways, since you will be joining us live for the live trading sessions, you will be having idea in a more detailed way. Okay, just note that currently I'm doing it for Nifty 50 only, no other index or no other stock options. Our team is working to modify this script so that the same indicator can be used for other indexes and the stocks just by changing few parameters. Okay, I'll give you an idea what kind of parameters and how we can do it. I'll show it for a bank nifty, but I'm not releasing it for now. Okay. Right. So now, coming back to my slide where I want to, want you all to go through these points one by one. Um, so yeah, so we'll try to start understand what are the different features of this indicator. Okay. So as I mentioned that this indicator is specifically for Nifty. Okay, and our team is working on modifying it further so that this particular single indicator can be used autonomously for all the symbols and the indexes of a Indian stock market. So only few parameters will be required to be changed uh, from your end. Okay, and it is ready to be used for another index or stock. So as I mentioned that you are seeing some green background shading and red background shading. So green background is basically when the long trade is active. Okay, as I mentioned, this long trade is active. Mm, okay, this long trade is active. Okay, and this short trade is active. I know there are certain, many trades that are not target or the win, right? But the loses. But we have different scenarios and we have different applications wherein we are doing the partial booking. So I'll just show you one more thing. I'll show you the labels which I have put. Okay. So as you see, we are doing this 60% profit booking, partial profit booking, and then the final booking on the trailing stop loss. Okay. So this is, if I just, add these both the numbers. So 28.5 plus 16. So this is coming around 44.5, right? So partial booking we are doing so that somewhere when market is running sideways, right, then also it gives you some kind of profit. So like see this. So this is the market of 4th March 2025, that is today only. So market is almost right sideways, but still we were able to book our 60% of the profit. Okay, so this is how we are trying to capture most of the profit in the market. I'll just remove the PNL label is again. Okay, then the arrows, green upside arrows as well as red downside arrow. As I mentioned that whenever there is a green up arrow, you will get an alert, and this will mean that this is a signal for possible long trade. Okay, and actual trade can happen in next candle. Similarly for red down arrow, possible short trade signal, and in the next candle you can have the actual trade. So up arrow and down arrow means possibly long trade, possibly short trade, but not the actual. Actual will happen when the green background shading or red background shading will start. So alerts will be generated in this indicator. Alerts will be generated whenever there is a possible trade signal is generated. Alerts will be generated so that you get ready that okay, in the next candle the actual confirmed entry can be there. So you will be ready to take the trade in the very next candle. So you will get alerts for the possible entry. You will get alert for the confirmed entry. You will get alert for the partial exit as well as for the full exit. Then for partial exit, currently we are considering 1:1 reward to risk ratio. Okay, but if you want, you can do it as 2:1 or 3:1. But our preference is to use 1:1 because we need to keep our profits running even in the sideways market. So overall, might be our profit will be a bit low, but it will be more consistent. Okay, and the profit cycle or the winning cycle will be towards the up direction. Then we have various user inputs and user selections that you can use. I'll just give you an idea, as I mentioned also, that these are few of the user inputs. Okay, so this first option is enable color candle overlay. Okay, so you will see that in red area you are seeing all the red candles, in green areas you are seeing all the green candles, and where the trade is not active you are seeing the black candles. So if you are deselecting it, you will see the actual candle color. Okay, so that option is there if you want to follow the other way. Then obviously show PNL on chart. Okay, so either you want to see these labels or not, you just select or deselect. And then there is uh, one chart as well right here. So whenever your trade is running, you'll get to see how much points uh, market have moved after the entry point. Okay, and then you can also the disclaimer box, you can remove the display instructions, you can move. Okay, so that is mostly because I'm doing it live, but probably when I'll be releasing this indicator for you to use independently, probably I'll will remove few of the things so that you can, you know, work more on chart rather than the other different things. Okay, and then there are some user inputs that you will have to change. Okay, just that you will have to change to use the same indicator for different indexes or the stock options. So as of now, these are finalized for the Nifty. For other, we will releasing these parameters so that you can change those parameters for such stock or indexes. Okay. Fine. Right. So as I mentioned, live PNL data of current trade is also displayed on the chart on the bottom right corner. Okay. Now I'll talk about how we can use this indicator. Okay. So few basic things I would like you all to go through. One is the charting platform. I'm using TradingView. The indicator will work with TradingView. Okay, as of now, the functionalities which we have added or the features which we have added, so you can use it with a TradingView free plan. Okay, no subscription is required. But if you want to take some subscription, the basic subscription that is essential, even I mean it's all up to you because if you want to do um, this bar replay, right? So you'll not be able to do it with the free version, but you'll be able to do it with the subscription. So I'll be sharing my referral link as well with you all. So if you want, you can use that referral link and sign up. By doing so, you will get $15 in your account for your next purchase. Regarding trade execution platform or the broker, so you can use anyone as per your own choice. I'm using Upstox for options trading and Zerodha for investment or short-term investment or long-term investment. So for these two as well, you can use my referral link. Uh, in Zerodha, you'll receive 300 rewards point that you can use to purchase other things, and Upstocks you'll get more benefit in terms of usage of that platform. That is, then you'll have zero maintenance charge. Then there are other features which will come for being my referral. Okay, so I'll share those referral links as well with you all in the video description below, so you can access those links and sign up. Okay, coming back to the soft indicator. So charting platform, trading view, broker platform, you as per your own choice. Symbol name, Nifty 50, chart type, spot chart, time frame 15 minutes, spot price. So whenever confirmed entry is there, you'll have to take CE or PE, right, for some spot price. So my preference is the very first ITM in the money spot price. So let's say if the price is 22,080 and you want to take CE, then the ITM will be 22,050. Okay, and if you want to take PE, then it will be 22,100. Okay, just make a note of it that this will be the ITM in the money and the very first in the money. Okay, in the money spot chart, spot price basically. Then trading lots, my preference is minimum 5 lots you take, so that the 60% and 40% can be distributed properly, because then 60% will be 3 lots for partial exit and 2 lots for final exit. Otherwise, you can do 3 lots. With 3 lots, you will be able to do 2 lots as partial exit, 1 lot as final exit. Or if you are taking 2 lots, then probably 1 lot you exit partially, the remaining 1 lot you exit as a final one. So as per your own choice, right? But only thing is partial exit should be a bit more than the remaining part, so that you are covering more profit whenever the market is sideways or not moving much in favor. Okay, and then the indicators which we have to use, so we have already defined it for the Nifty, so whatever we are giving you for Nifty 50, you have to use it. Okay, now, so since the Indian market, it runs from 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Okay, so our trading time will be from 9:30 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. So no trade before 9:30 a.m. Okay, so we will not enter any trade before 9:30 a.m. We will wait for 9:15 a.m. the very first candle to close. It will close at 9:30 a.m. and then we will see whether we have actual entry or possible entry or not. Then all trades should be exited by 3:15 p.m. Whether you know your trade is going very good, right? It is moving very fast. Still, you will not wait till 3:30 p.m., but you will exit all your positions, all your open positions by 3:15 p.m. Now, if you are planning for BTST, right, buy today, sell tomorrow, you need to assess the risk first. Okay, and BTST entry to be done only if you are getting confirmed entry signal during 3:15 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Okay, so that means BTST entry, whenever you are planning, it should have been generated between 3:15 to 3:30 p.m. Okay, I'll give you an example, and also just try not to take BTST on Fridays, because you will have 2 days in between before the market starts again, and any significant news will significantly affect the market sentiments. Okay, so if a major gap up or gap down happens that is opposite of your expectations, right? Then you may face a huge loss there. Okay, now, so I'll just show you about the BTST signal during 3:15 to 3:30. I'll go to the chart again. Um, okay, so you're seeing these dotted lines, right? This line, this line. So this is basically the session breaks. So after this is the candle of 28th February 15:15. Okay, and this is the next candle is 3rd March 9:15, the first candle of next day. So here, so let's say, so as I say, right, this red highlighted zone, it created. So that means we received the confirmed entry here, right, to buy PE. So here confirmed entry was there, and this entry happened on 15:15. Okay. So for BTST we will take entry here. But as I say that you need to assess the risk. Okay. And this was Friday actually. So on Monday, this was open gap up. Okay. This was open gap up, and it has already hit the stop loss, and you would have faced the loss here. Okay. Similarly, where BTST gave us a good result. So to show the good result, I'll take you to the Bank Nifty chart. I'll change some parameters. Okay. Now, very good example. Again, this session break, this line. Okay. We are talking about Thursday, 27th February, 15:15. Here we received, we got the entry here. Okay, let's say 1:1. We entered on this candle. Okay, we took BTST, we entered on this candle, and the next day, see, the next day candle, market moved too much lower price. But anyways, it went there. We had 1:1 already done somewhere here, okay, because the market started here. So this was the partial exit. Since this is a gap down, partial exit happened as at 2:1, and the final exit it might have happened somewhere on this particular green candle because we exit finally on the trailing stop loss. Okay, so this is the beauty. You have a good BTST trade here. Okay, I'll go back to Nifty again and we'll change parameters here. Right, I think you all get it. If you are not getting any of the things, please do let me know. Put your queries in the comments. You can also send your queries on the email ID or the WhatsApp number given. Okay. I will also be creating a Telegram channel wherein all the members or all the YouTube followers, right? Or I mean, it will be open, obviously, unless you are purchasing this indicator separately to use it independently, right? So on that Telegram channel, I'll be sharing whenever I'll be, going live on YouTube, or if there is any information or the offers that I'll be sharing it with you all. So just join that Telegram channel, Instagram, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you do not miss out on any information. Okay, going to the next point. Now, biggest problem that we sometimes do over trading, right? And this can happen when market is really sideways, right? Uh, so yeah, so to avoid over trading, there are two things that we need to follow. One is Okay. So one is that we should not be taking any trade, okay, during 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on every day. So this time is basically midday or the middle period of the trading day, okay, wherein market may remain sideways, okay, and if you are getting multiple confirmed entry and confirmed exit, okay, on any side, then probably you'll be making losses over there. So we do not want it. You just try to avoid taking uh, entry during this time. Okay, and the other part basically is, okay, I just made this point here. Okay, so avoid taking trade during entry. Take trade entry during 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on any day, and either you are getting two continuous win or two continuous loss. Okay, if you are continuously getting two wins, then take that and stop for the day. Close your laptop. Okay, and if you are getting two continuous lose loss trade, then also just stop for the day. Do not look at the market that okay, you got two loss and you find that the third trade was actually a very good move, okay, and you lost it. So do not get emotional with that. Okay, hold your sentiments, because this indicator is going to help you hold your sentiments and trade confidently. Okay, so that is why chart analysis is not required. Just focus on trade execution. Remaining indicator is there, to help you on when to trade and when not to trade. Okay, right. So now the next point is, whenever there is a signal of possible entry, that is green upward arrow and red downward arrow. So be ready to hear out alert when entry is confirmed on very next candle, and then enter the trade accordingly. Okay, I'll give you an idea. You know how Okay, I'll refresh it probably. Okay, I'll refresh it. Meanwhile, I'll talk about other point. And then once you receive the confirmed entry, uh, be prepared to hear out alert anytime for partial exit or full exit. So probably when you are doing it independently, you can manage the alerts. You can, you know, send those alerts to your mobile, or you can put any kind of notification sound and you can do it. But when you're doing it, uh, through YouTube live, so obviously you will have to be a bit attentive to the YouTube live so that you are not missing out on these alerts which are created by this indicator. Okay, so yeah, so I'll show you some of the logs as I mentioned, right? So I'm also focusing on BTC, Bitcoin, as well as Nifty. So you'll see the indicators, right? These are the logs. So that indicator gives me a signal for algo trading. It gives me signal or alert for SL booking or partial booking or the fully, exit, whatever it is. So here the alert is like 40% SL booked, right? So here the alert is like confirmed entry, short position. So here you are actually getting confirmed entry and you are entering here. Okay, this is possible entry, that okay, possible signal is generated, just wait for the next candle to cross low. So once that next candle crossed low, it gave me confirmed entry position. Okay, so you'll see there are many. Then you'll also see trailing SL hit, long exit. Okay, then you'll also see confirmed entry, 40% SL. Okay, 60% profit booked, right? Trailing SL hit, long exit. So trailing SL hit means it can be a SL, so long exit with some negative profit, and trailing SL, it can be with some positive as well. So I'll just show you in brief. I'll not go in detail here. I'll make separate video. So this is the Bitcoin. Okay. So here you see, this is again 4th of March, 6:15 p.m. So this is the possible entry, this is the actual entry, and we got partial target of $531, and then the full exit, the remaining 40%, we got $865.42. Okay. Now similarly, here you are seeing this is currently running trade. So here for long trade, we got possible entry, we got confirmed entry. Partial booking happened at $576.53. Current long PNL is $2,890. And we also got the short entry. So we are hedging this position. So this short entry is currently running at $5,677 loss. Okay, so I'll make a separate video probably on this. Okay, so we talked about the alerts now. I'll move on to the next point. Right, so as I also mentioned regarding the number of lots, my preference is minimum 5 lots, if not then 3 lots. Okay, but probably you can decide on your own how you're going to make a differentiation between your partial exit and the final exit. Okay, now let's say if you do not want to, you know, work on partial exit, or if you want to trade only one lot, then it is, completely your call. You can decide at your own whether you want to exit all your lots when, my indicator is giving actually the partial exit. Okay, that is 1 is to 1. So you can do it at 1 is to 1, exit all your lots, or you just ignore the partial exit indicator and exit all your lots when a stop loss or a trailing stop loss hits. Okay, or probably at any price you can exit, but let the price come to 1 is to 1 reward to risk ratio. Okay, so if you want to exit at 1 is to 1, then probably, I mean, it is like you're exiting it at partial exit. But if you are not, then anything after 1 is to 1 reward to risk ratio, you can exit as per, you know, your own decision. So the last one is something that is very critical and you need to understand, right? So now we are saying that we have a trade active, okay, and if we are not taking BTST, then it is important for us to exit from all our positions by 3:15 p.m. on any day. Okay, now let's say you, I mean, a short trade was active, okay, and at 3:15 you exited that short trade with loss, with profit, doesn't matter. And the very next day, market is again continuously running in downtrend only. Okay. Now, how you're going to take a trade the very next day? Because there will not be a signal change. Because as of now, what we are doing is whenever the green area is highlighted, we take it as confirmed entry. Whenever a red area is highlighted, we take the confirmed entry for PE. But now if something is already red the last day and the next day the red color is continuing, so you will not get to know when the entry needs to be made. So I'll give you an idea. This one. So here the short trade is already active. This is the day end, this line, this is the last candle. So you would be exiting at this particular price. Okay, now the next day market is still going in red. So if you are not taking trade in this area, then probably you will be losing on this particular movement. Okay, you will wait for red color to change to green, then you will enter here, but you will miss this particular movement. So what you need to do is you need to see that the if I talk about downward trend like I showed you in the example, so you need to take you need to wait for the first candle to close, okay, and also see whether the day opening price is at same level or gap down. So here the day opening price is gap down. Okay, if this is gap down, if this is a red candle and the area is, the background is red, then once this candle is closed, the very next candle, whenever it crosses the close of this candle, you take an entry. Okay, so you will take an entry here. If I show you, you will take an entry here. You're putting the SL as here, but I'm just showing it for now, but you will have a dotted line here. You will consider that as an SL. Okay. Okay. And just for your confirmation, so this is almost 1 is to 1. So you will be getting 1 is to 1 and you will be getting this partial exit here. Okay. But since this is a bit that this indicator is not able to detect separately, however we will work on this thing, but as of now this is how we need to take care of. right, with manual understanding. Okay, and similarly for uptrend, so the next day opening price should be at either same level or gap up. The background should be completely green. The first candle should be green, and the next candle you can take entry for CE position. Okay, so in such cases, indicator will not give signal, and so you will have to make an entry yourself. Wait for 9:15 a.m. candle closing, right? Now, if upward trend is continued and 9:15 a.m. candle is green, take entry as soon as price goes above close of 9:15 a.m. candle. Book 60% quantity at 1 is to 1 ratio. Trailing SL alert will be generated as the trend is continued. Okay, so you'll have to make exit at 1 is to 1, but for any trailing SL, since that trade or the red area or green area, it is continuing, so you'll get the trailing SL alert automatically so that you can exit accordingly. And similarly for the downward trend. Okay, so I think any question, I think this might be a bit difficult for you to understand, but trust me, just try to observe how this indicator is working you on YouTube live. Okay, you can observe that. Do not jump directly to for the trade execution. My suggestion is for at least 1 week you observe, you focus on how the indicator is working. It is live. I think no one else gives you such kind of support or help that you know a good indicator is working live in front of everyone's eyes, and you can follow it as well. So just observe it. Probably if you find it good, then from next week onward you can start following this indicator and start taking the trade. Okay. Any queries regarding anything, please share on. I mean, you can share your query in the comments, or you can text me or mail me, so I'll be able to help you with that. And one more thing, I've created this whole video in English language. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं ये वीडियो हिंदी में भी बनाऊं, तो प्लीज़ मुझे बताइए, मैं ये सेम वीडियो हिंदी में भी बना दूंगा, ताकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को अच्छे से समझ में आ पाए और वो इस चीज़ को फॉलो कर सकें. Okay, I hope things are clear and you will be able to follow it without any doubt. Okay, in case you need any support, you can write to us on our email address, that is gen.alpha.trader@gmail.com. Okay, I'll go to the first slide. So email ID is gen.alpha.trader@gmail.com. Our WhatsApp number is 8208336743. This number is available only for text messages and not for the calls. Okay, so probably you'll have to text me and then accordingly I'll respond you back. Okay, and if you want some kind of live sessions wherein you want to have me give you, give answers or responses to your Q&A, then please let me know. Probably we can try to schedule on, need basis over the weekend. Okay, because I am a job going professional. I have a 9 to 5 job. I need to do it. And that is why, I mean, that is also an encouragement or the motivation that I had to create this indicator, because I want to run all these indicator autonomously. For Bitcoin, I'm doing algo trading. I've created this indicator. I'm using, uh, you know, a system wherein a signal is generated by my indicator. It is going directly to the MetaTrader 5. Okay, the broker I'm using Xness. Okay, and the entry or the exit or the partial exit, everything happens on its own. I can keep that running whole day. But then again, there are some rules, there are some disciplines that we need to follow so that we are not doing over trading. Okay. As of now, for Nifty 50 or the options trading, I haven't created that algo trading system, but certainly I'm working on it because there are few challenges and additional cost included, to follow the algo trading, right? But let's see how it goes. But we are working on it. Certainly, we'll be able to roll out a new release of this software with algo trading. Okay. Apart from this, in the description, in the video description below, I'll also be adding a feedback form. It will be a Google form. Okay. You'll have to add few details like your name, mobile number, or the email ID. And then probably you can share your feedback. You can share uh, any query. Okay. You can share, appreciations. You can share any complaints or any improvements that we need to do or you need to see in us. So anything you want to share on that Google, you can do that. So we have different medium to connect, right? On Telegram you can connect, on Instagram you can connect, on YouTube you can connect, on email ID you can connect, on WhatsApp you can connect, and a Google form you can connect. And if you want me to have live sessions with you all, then we can also arrange that, okay, to solve your queries live. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's it from my side on Nifty indicator. Not Nifty indicator, but index blasting indicator, okay, because we are blasting that profit out of Nifty 50 index and sooner for other indexes and stock options as well. So, yeah, please follow us on all the social medias, okay. Please share your valuable feedback, okay. Thank you all. Happy trading. Goodbye.